Hey guys, Joseph here. So today we're going to be showing you the best way to take care of your dash cam. We're going to be hitting you with some quick tips to keep your dash cam in tip-top shape. A couple of weeks ago, we also released a video on what to do after you received your dash cam geared towards our new customers who just made their purchase. Now we're talking about what to do after you receive your dash cam and how to keep it running smoothly for the months to come. First things first, the placement and the angling of your dash cam are paramount. While I'm sure you've picked the perfect nook for your camera once you've initially mounted it, it's still important to check up on it. Over time, the lens of the camera may be bumped and moved, messing with the recording angle. It's also important to ensure the dash cam's lens are not affected by glare from the sun or reflections from the dashboard, which normally only shows themselves once you're driving around rather than the initial setup. Checking the live view option is always handy, frequently with positioning lines as well as helping make sure everything is just right. While the angle is frequently just a personal preference, in dash cams with ADAS feature, these positioning lines are more important and are referenced by the camera for these advanced driver assistance features. Next is cleaning the dash cam itself. Just like other gadgets, you should keep your dash cam in good condition by cleaning it on a regular basis. Smudges and dust on the lens or screen might reduce video quality, same as how raindrops on your windshield affect the dash cam's view. While you're cleaning your dash cam, gently clean the lens and screen using a gentle, lint-free cloth like microfiber towels. You can use those on your windshield too. Here we'll clean our dash cam lens with our brand new BlackboxMyCar microfiber towels. Check them out on our website. Also, check the vents and openings of the dash cam for accumulated dust and debris. You can use compressed air or a soft brush to clean those areas, as they can affect the dash cam's internal temperature regulation. And to keep your footage free from harsh environmental elements like raindrops or dust, we also recommend a rain guard like the BlackboxMyCar Aqua Shield and getting a CPL filter as well. Third, let's talk about your MicroSD card. Your dash cam is not going to work without a memory card, so this is definitely a top priority. While dash cams are built to be extremely durable, they also record continuously, especially when parking mode is enabled. That means the SD cards they utilize, no matter how long they last, are constantly being overwritten in a loop. It's always a good choice to invest in a high-quality microSD card like a Class 10 or one with high endurance rating. Now, in terms of formatting, you should also format the memory card at least once every 30 days to avoid data corruption and to ensure smooth video recording. You can do this on your dedicated web viewer, or for many cameras, can be done in the settings of the unit itself. This is beneficial to make sure the footage is not corrupted when power is lost during an accident, and also extends the lifespan of your SD card, giving it a nice cleaning. Since dash cams are your silent witness, constantly recording no matter the situation, they can be rather rough on the SD card with their constant recording. Consider replacing them every 6 to 12 months to avoid data loss. Additionally, some dashcam brands like Firmware also have a memory partition feature that allocates a specific percentage of storage for each file type. This helps make sure that one file type isn't taking up too much space over the others. Setting a parking mode priority, for example, will ensure a lengthy history of parking incidents so they don't disappear as you go about your daily commute. Now, I'm sure you've all have your wiring all tucked away and nicely hidden in the frame of your vehicle, right? Well, either way, it's important to ensure that the cables aren't bent at odd angles or being clipped by other parts in the vehicle as well. And yes, that means both the power cable and especially the front and rear cables as well. While these cables can start off working from the get-go, the bumps and turns of everyday life can make these off angles break the connection as it's pinched in the frame of your vehicle. If you haven't already done so, secure those cables with wire clips or electrical tape to firmly secure the cabling in the frame of the vehicle, especially for you muddy off-roadsters. While you can go about your day-to-day relying on your dash cam to stay ever vigilant, it's still worthwhile to check in on it from time to time. Every couple of months, try connecting to your camera's Wi-Fi network and checking the live view of the unit, as well as checking over some of the footage too. Make sure that the footage that's recently uploaded is actually from your recent adventures and that the date and time are in proper chronological order. Your camera showing otherwise can be an early sign of something not quite right. Beyond that, checking up on parking mode is also a priority if you're wired for that is. Having a quick overview of your parking videos is always beneficial to stay in the know of what happens at your vehicle while you're awake, and for how long the camera keeps recording once the vehicle is off. This is especially true when the camera is drawing power from the vehicle's battery, as the length of parking mode can vary depending on how much charge is left. The amount of residual vehicle battery charge will decrease naturally as the camera draws power when the vehicle is off, or can be affected by other factors like heavy weather or how long you idle the vehicle for. At any rate, using a dashcam battery pack is a great option for alleviating this concern and providing consistently long-lasting parking mode. Adding a battery pack to your setup is always an option. Plus, you don't have to rely on ballpark parking mode numbers and can know the precise parking mode duration through the respective battery manager app. Now, when it comes to camera temperature resistance, there's a lot of factors that play into it. While it's very unlikely that a one-off incident outside of the camera's temperature range will ruin the unit, repeated exposure to the elements can have an effect on the internal components of your dashcam. So if you find that your dashcam is no longer powering up one evening, it's likely that one of the internal components has been fried and melted away. Extreme temperatures can have a negative impact on the performance of your dashcam, especially if the camera is not powered by a supercapacitor. The good news is more and more dashcams have already turned away from lithium-ion batteries. Take Viofo, Firmware, and Blackview for example. Still, no matter how well equipped your dashcam is, you should avoid repeated exposure to the elements for long periods of time, especially during those hot summer months. When you're parking in hot weather or in warmer regions like Florida and Arizona, make sure you park in shaded areas when possible. This is highly recommended for frequent daytime travelers and RVers as well. Beyond that, even if the camera itself is rather resistant to the heat, we've seen SD cards be burnt out inside the unit, unable to compete. If your camera is going to go to war with the elements, consider a high-endurance or heat-resistant SD card. And definitely don't put up a reflector on your windshield, because what it might do is trap the heat and make your dashcam even hotter. Manufacturers release firmware updates on an ongoing basis to improve the dashcam performance, add new features, and fix bugs and errors. This is something you should definitely keep an eye on. You can do this by checking the manufacturer's website and updating the firmware on your dashcam as needed. Premium dashcams like Firmware and Blackview can be updated over the air via their respective apps, or just by downloading the firmware from their website. Updating the firmware ensures compatibility with the latest phone version, introduce new features, and fixes for any bugs. Firmware updates are normally only released every couple of months, so it doesn't have to be a regular thing. Still, it's definitely a go-to if you're experiencing any issues with your camera. So this last one is more of a protection for your purchase. When you receive your dashcam, you should familiarize yourself with the warranty terms provided by your manufacturer. If your dashcam experiences any defects covered by the warranty, you can contact the dedicated customer support team for assistance. Or if you made your purchase from us at BlackboxMyCar, give us a shout. We're always here to help. And guys, that's how you take care of and protect your dashcam. If you have any questions on how to keep your dashcam at its best, feel free to comment down below or just send us an email. The accessories we mentioned in this video are also available at BlackboxMyCar. So if you're ready to make a purchase, be sure to use exclusive YouTube code BBMC2 at checkout to get 5% off. Don't forget to support us by liking and subscribing to our channel to get the latest updates and news on BlackboxMyCar. Thanks for watching.